I had a penchant for catching things as a young little girl, and I'm still very much taken. And when I was down in Virginia with Diana last week, coming out from under the air conditioner in Syria, Virginia, which is somewhere close to nothing actually, was a lizard, a brown lizard this big, and he was beautiful. And fortunately, I did not want to catch him because I've changed now, and he was wonderful. Anyway, catching salamanders. My 6-year-old hands search below the floating leaves for their fragile bodies. I can still feel their small, smooth skin on my palms. How willing they were to give up feet and tails to save themselves from me. My father told me not to worry about salamander tails. They grow back, as good as new. I carried them home in a mason jar and placed them in a goldfish bowl under the hemlock trees in our backyard. Every day I ran to the garden to see them. At eye level, I watched them swim. How pleasingly they moved their bodies through the water. In the shade of the trees, they rose to the surface to breathe and fell to the bottom to rest. My captive beauties. I threw grass clippings and clover into the bowl, thinking they would be hungry. My abandonment was that of a gourmet chef throwing herbs into a simmering stew. My sweet prisoners. By week's end, I could see the beginnings of new tails and feet. I went house to house and told my friends. They lined up behind me, waiting their turns, gulping the air of miracles. What happened next, I'm not sure. I walked to the garden to see them once more, found them, frozen and floating, their eyes staring beyond me. All day I waited for my father to come home. I rehearsed the question I would ask. If feet and tails took 7 days, how long will it take for them to come alive again? We walked to the garden together. Shadows of night had fallen into the hollows of the trees. In the moonlight, the rim of the bowl looked like another moon, or maybe even a halo. He flashed his penlight into the bowl and looked into the murky water for a very long time. Gently, ever so gently, he said, "They are gone, Sissy. Some things can't come back once the taste of freedom is in their mouth."